This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Tech Podcast CES coverage is sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get domain names, cloud hosting, and dedicated servers, all easy to manage and configure. GoDaddy has all your web needs. Visit TPN.TV/GoDaddy for special offers.
I'd like to welcome our next guest, David Rojas. David, you are from
evutec. Evutec.com.
Evutec.
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 It's
Yes,
a new company.
I see that.
Yep.
A new name and some new products. I assume.
So I'd like to show you guys. I brought in some samples.
Okay.
Evutec started as a luxury, a leather company, and they've been in business for 15 years. They've worked with a lot of the major OEMs, and they decided to make their own brand. So Evutec is the brand that's coming into the U.S. But some of the exciting materials that they use is real wood. So this is a real wood veneer case. Most cases are made.
Go ahead and see if we can maybe get a camera shot, a product shot of that.
Yeah, most cases are a plastic case with a section cut out and laid in with a piece of wood. This is actual all wood veneer, which is you have a sheet of veneer and they form it, and it's solid and it's light and really durable.
So there's tooling that presses and deforms the wood, and I assume heat and humidity is what gives it
the Tech Podcast Network. We're at CES 2013.
How lightweight
Experience talking with Michelle.
It's amazing, huh?
There's nothing there. That's awesome.
Yeah. And you can see that they haven't distorted. You got the pattern, the grain pattern of the wood.
Yeah.
What type of wood is that? Do you know?
I'm not sure. We have so many different versions of veneer.
Yeah. Excellent. Now, what's the price?
as
What's the price point on that?
I believe there's different price points. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. But I think it's at $19.95. I think because there's different categories, so we have different price points for different categories.
Yeah.
Another sample that I bought which is really exciting. This is actual real Kevlar, and they're the only manufacturers that use real Kevlar in the industry.
Okay,
right now.
So this is truly the way to armor up
Jeffrey
your
Powers here
so
with
there's a
Magazine and the
partnership-
Tech
there's a partnership
Podcast Network
with,
over at
DuPont.
TPN.TV. We're here with
the process is called
Jessica
armoring.
I could bend this
over at
here.
HP,
This
and
is not a
we're
problem.
talking about multi-function printers and the new
Also
line.
very
I saw
light.
this-
Yeah, very light, very stylish, and very durable.
So is this partnership with DuPont? Is this something that's unique to your company?
Yeah, because they're the only ones that use the actual technology and the actual fibers.
What
Armored fiber.
what would competitors use kind of as a substitute?
It's usually an applique or like a really thin sticker, but it's not real. During a lot of times you'll see cracking because the process is not sealed right. They've refined the process and it's sealed in really tight.
So this decorative pattern that we see here. Is that something that is woven into the device or into
This is
the
actual
material?
real fiber.
This is the fiber, so
And
this is fiber pattern.
That's the fiber pattern. That's an actual natural fiber.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so it's real. That's why it's not like
So
an
Republic
applique. It's
Wireless
not
is a
painted on.
Wi-Fi-centric mobile phone.
Sure.
Runs primarily
Well, now I
on
understand
Wi-Fi. When
that
you're not around
that you all
Wi-Fi,
have
it works on
been
the Sprint cellular
in
network.
the luxury
so it
case
gives you
business
coverage
for what,
everywhere
15
that you
years?
are,
15 years,
and it's $19
So
a
they've
month.
done work for a lot of the major OEMs, and now it's time to come up with a brand and bring into the U.S.
Sure. So do I understand you have leather products as well?
Leather products. I started with leather products, and there's high-end, genuine leather products. There's for many different devices. We also have TPU.
And what is that?
TPU is it's a clear. It can be a clear material where it's kind of like rubbery, but it's a protective material, and it's actually shock absorbent as well. So if you drop your phone, it'll absorb the shock from the drop. So it's very protective.
So as a manufacturer, I mean, we've talked about materials a lot. How do you keep in touch with the style element of that? It seems that would be a major challenge.
Yeah, I think that's why they brought me along. Well, I mean, I have
So what's your background?
Well, I have an industrial design background. I actually started in the automotive industry a long time ago, and now I've moved on to more of the product design and bringing all the influences. I mean, design is really it's a tight network, and everything is always evolving and changing. So you kind of get inspired from other technologies and other products. You know, it's always changing, and it's always inspiring. So it's pretty cool.
The automotive industry is a good industry to take design inspiration
yeah,
from.
also the fashion industry is
indeed.
very, very. So you get colors and different materials. We also have some cases that have a different process where it's a fabric with either the Kevlar or plastic. So there's a lot of cool development going on.
So on the matter of color, I know that there is a lot to the layperson that's involved in color that we never see, where people in your business meet each year and decide what colors are going to be popular 3 years from now.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's always the palette, and it's always evolving and changing. It's usually sometimes it's seasonal, so you'll see like cooler colors for the winter, warmer colors for the the spring or the summer. But it's kind of like that trend, and then sometimes it's funny. Last year, the biggest trend was gray, which I didn't really realize until I saw it. And then especially living in LA, you see different grays, and they're kind of like warm, cool grays. That was a huge trend. I mean, it's still going on now, but there's always an evolution of color and trends within fashion, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So do you bring your products to market direct to consumers, or do you go through resellers?
Right now, I wouldn't be the person to answer that, but I think it's coming straight to market. I'm not sure. So I know that they've established themselves with another OEM brand. It's LL Cases. So now this is a rebrand of a new brand of evutec. So I think from that establishment, they're bringing, because they already have establishments in the U.S.
Yeah.
Understood.
So it's kind of interesting because you're an artist of sorts
Indeed.
in the software world,
Right.
Okay.
And I know there's things that drive you nuts as in the software world.
Yes.
As a graphic designer or as a product designer,
Yeah.
what sorts of things kind of drive you nuts?
I guess, I mean, everybody has their...
Yeah, you got your hot buttons,
Yeah,
but professionally
I guess
speaking.
it's like sometimes, it depends, because like maybe sometimes you're working on something and it's like it's almost there, and then it's just, they have to cut it because maybe it didn't meet certain requirements, or maybe it didn't meet demand. You never know. There's always different factors that fall into something. But, I mean, if you're passionate about it, just don't let that stop you, Just,
Right.
You can't like let something like that, because there's always more. If you keep doing, you're always going to get better and get more things going on. So.
And if you don't push the boundaries, then nothing ever evolves.
Exactly.
And nothing ever gets better.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always good to push a little bit. I see it kind of like fishing. Like if you fish far out, you're probably going to get bigger fish. If you fish in front of you, if you can see what's in front of you, you really probably won't catch anything. So.
Right.
Indeed. Well, what other challenges present themselves? I mean, what looks like it would be easy in your job?
Yeah, I mean, timing
that turns out to be hard.
Timing, I think, is like one of the hardest things.
Timing to the market.
Timing to the market, yeah, because this industry is so fast and it's always changing. So first to market, especially with the new devices coming out, first to market is challenging. So that's one thing that's like I think everyone is trying to get better and better at. Because everybody wants protection for the the devices. There's like
Sure.
So
Okay.
I think as a tech press at CES, we can appreciate wanting to be first to market. So
there you go.
So listen, if people want to learn more about your company, what's the best place that they can go?
They can go to the website, evutec.com, and you can see some of their products there. There should be a catalog of all the current product that are coming to the market.
Okay.
And that's evutec, right?
Yes, .com.
evutec.com. All right. Thanks very much for joining us here. And, folks, that is something that should be very, very interesting if you're looking for high quality high quality protection
Right.
for
Absolutely.
your mobile devices. Evutec is the place to go. David,
Thanks, guys.
thanks very much. There are all sorts of areas where technology can be applied.
Absolutely.
And one of the biggest areas is that of the website, because a lot of times people are not particularly interested in building a website themselves.
It can be incredibly cumbersome to do from scratch.
A lot of work.
Yes.
But that's the problem that GoDaddy is solving right now. It is called Website Builder.
I have actually tried it.
Yeah.
I did it before CES. They gave us the ability to give it a shot. And I will tell you, for a WYSIWYG product, for what you see is what you get, for a website builder product, it is the best I've ever used.
Well, and I think one
No
of the
doubt
things
about
that
it.
was impressive to me was the fact that social media is integrated into that as well.
Yes.
So if you have a construction business, do you really want to spend time, dedicate resources towards a really, really killer website?
No.
No. But do you need to have a presence
Absolutely.
on Facebook, on Twitter, on other social networks?
Absolutely.
Of course you do. And that is the problem that GoDaddy is solving with this product. So go to GoDaddy.com. There is a show special that is 50% off. And you need to check that out. Do you recall the actual product code for that? I think it should be on the screen there.
I don't remember it offhand.
I
believe that there are several show specials, the website builder being one of them, but all of the GoDaddy show specials are available at TPN.TV/GoDaddy.